Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Hot Topics Day. Happy Check-In Day. I want to do topics, and I'm going to put the link down there too, because I feel like if you want to come up and talk after we go over some topics, then you can do that. Because I just felt like today was just, I don't know, everything came down on me today. We're going to talk about it for a minute while we wait on everybody to get in. Hello, healthcare workers. Hello, Tarsha. Hello, Michael. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Hey, Miss Stephanie, you were the first. Hey, Trinity. Healthcare workers, thank you for being here. Healthcare workers, go ahead and put the disclosure up here for me, please, because I'm going to need that a lot tonight. We probably need to put that up there a couple of times so I can put it up there. Hey, Rena. Hey, Tarsha. Hey, Latifah, Deirdre, what's going on? You here early. Tashay, Jacqueline, hello, Roberta. Shout out to Rolanda. Hey, Rolanda. Hey, Tony, blessed lady. Marquita, Mighty Heiress. No, okay. Hey, Mighty Heiress. Baby, let me tell you something. This run that I'm on now is a dangerous run. You know, I was thinking about this retrograde we're in. And I don't even believe in stuff like that, but I believe in it now. I believe in it. Virgo, Pisces is high in it. Virgo is high in it. Sagittarius is high in it. And it's somebody else. And it is coming. So I think for me, I'm going to have a lot of discipline for myself. Girl, I know I'm in a hotel, child. The camera probably stay blurry because I'm on my laptop. Hold on, let me. Oh no, I hope that's better. Hey, IJP. Hey, Gigi. I hope my Facebook people are in here tonight too. What post keeps deleting? They're not. Hey, Monica. Great, auto deletes. No, I don't know nothing about that, child. No, I ain't got into that. Hey, Redonda. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kiara. Hey, Orlando. What's going on? Let me tell you something. Shout out to the men in the building. I want to thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all coming in because sometimes we get to talking and we really do need a male perspective. So I want to shout out to all the men who step up and give us your perspective and your honesty. And I always want you to feel like you can be honest over here. Because, you know, we feel like we know y'all because we have had, you know, we've been on the rodeo with y'all a couple of times. So sometimes, like, your honesty is so much welcome over here. I know we'll get down on y'all real tough. Okay. Prayers for my oldest son. He's deployed. Oh, girl. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. We got to go on and lift IJP baby up, honey. Prayers to him. Shout out to my Facebook family. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Mo. I liked your comment today. Lord have mercy. Jesus, just watch over all of our children, the women and men overseas that has been lunged into this unnecessary situation. Order their steps, give them clarity, because this is a lot. And y'all, why are y'all getting in here? Before we get in the topic, let me just go on and get on my soapbox real quick, because I don't do this often. I do this probably every quarter. But what I was talking about earlier when I made my post earlier about everything is being so heavy, and it's also other things that's been heavy. Y'all, I tell y'all that I'm around here, Ariana Curry blocking people. Like, I'm top tier block partying. I am Ariana Curry on these people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because don't nobody block you like Ariana Curry blocks you. Hell, she started her TikTok, and I was the first one she blocked on TikTok. So I am. Child, a Cardi B concert was wonderful. And after I finish this live, I am going to pull it up on YouTube. And that's how I'm spending the rest of my night. I'm going to watch the Houston show because it was phenomenal. She brought out Meg. She brought out some other rapper. Lizzo was in the building. Bun B was in the building. I can't wait. Let me tell y'all, Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Okay. Speaking of Cardi B, y'all know how much I love Cardi B, and people love Cardi B. If you don't like Cardi B, you just don't like her. I don't care. I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. But somebody, and this is when it started, because sometimes I have time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have time. Is the chat working? Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't see me? What you mean, Miss B? The chat is working, baby. Hey, Miss Lacey. Hey, Ross. So she was like, somebody said, I don't know who it was. Because sometimes I have time. I really, I go back and forth for a hot second. I don't really care. But she said, why don't you stop doing your topics and leave that to other CCs? And you just make your page a Cardi page. And I was about to say something, but I said, you know what? She ain't got to worry about hearing nothing else I got to say. So let me just hire her. And if you come back and say something stupid, I'm going to do it again. Because in this past week, y'all, I can't even tell y'all how, hey, Deirdre, I can't even tell y'all how I done blocked. Because I realized that in order for me to stay right here, you know what I'm saying? In order for me to stay in Millie Chun, it's best that I not say anything. I don't know where Big Ari is, but I'm blocking like Big Ari around this piece. When I say all platforms, I mean all platforms. Because I really feel like, oh, somebody else. Let me tell you this. So, when everything happened with Mary's son, and on my Instagram, like, if y'all don't like subscribe to me on Instagram, really should, because my stories are popping. Like, my stories are popping. They have Tourette's over there. So I had posted a scene with Mary and her son. Somebody was like, this is too soon. Why would you post something like this? You should know better. I was like, do you think that I shot this scene? Like, have you gone to the person where I got the scene from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just make the scene up and put it out there. I usually get it from somewhere else. I said, so why do you feel like you can come over here to me and talk crazy to me? And I was like, that's because I don't come on here cursing and fussing and I'm loud and ridiculous. And I try to do things to help people, and people take my kindness for weakness. I realized that. But then I was like, I don't want to come out bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. Because, I am definitely my mother's child. Like, my mother is one of the sweetest people I know, but, like, it can turn on a dime, and you would be looking at her like you have no idea who she is. So I was like, you know what? Let me stop. Let me just block them. You on time, Jill? I'm just talking, girl. I said, let me just go on and block them, because anybody at this point, like, I can understand when we disagree. Like, I'm not saying I don't understand a disagreement. Like, people have disagreements. We have disagreements all the time. I welcome that, because I don't think like you. You don't think like me. We don't think about the same things about the same things, right? Just popping in. Who are we getting? Girl, everybody, Gia. Everybody. Because I feel like people are taking my kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time. I realize that whatever is going on in the world, if this is a retrograde, whatever is going on, it's best for me not to say anything. So it's just going to be blocked. And I hate it, but it's going to be necessary. It's going to be necessary. I'm going to have to do it. Because if I just am just Millicent, then don't get me wrong. Like, I think, like, I know when I log off of here, I'm the same person I am on here. And if you've met me and if you've talked to me, the what I do more than anything is probably curse. I probably curse a lot more on the phone or in person. I'm a sailor at the mouth. But I don't do that here. I don't feel the need to. I get my point across very well. But I said, if I keep on like going back and forth, then it's gonna be y'all gonna pull up in these comments and be like, "Whoa, what's going on with Millie Chan?" Trinity, I know Trinity though, girl. I had to check myself when me and Trinity was in Houston. I was like, "Am I just cursing a lot?" But this is just how I talk. So I was like, she may not be used to that, because you meet people, you have a different view of them, but it's not that much different. It's just that I do curse a little bit more, when you see me. But other than that, for the most part, it's the same. But I was like, yeah, I feel like along with everything that I talked about earlier, and then I was like on this social media, like I realized I'm just going to block them. And because you're not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? You're not just supposed to be here. And there may be a lot of people that leave, and it's okay. It's going to be okay. Girl, I don't even know. Z, I don't know. Girl, anybody that said something crazy this past week, in these past 7 days, block. You blocked. I'm blocking you. I had to get my Ariana Curry on. You blocked. And I was like, I'm not about to do that. If I keep trying to do that, like I don't want to be out here crazy. So I said the best thing I can do is remove these people from places they don't want to be, because they clearly don't want to be here. You understand what I'm saying? And if you are coming over here to complain and be nasty, that is crazy, because there's something wrong with you. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what I say all the time. I do not have no BS around me. I don't have BS around me in real life, in social media life, in no parts of my life. I'm not a BSer. I don't do that. I'm not fake at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just remove it. I just remove myself from it. But that's my rant. But I want to go back to IJP and prayers to her son. He has been deployed to Qatar, and we know what's going on overseas. This is a big part of our problem, because things seems to be so uncertain and out of control. I know I like to be in control. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Miss Exec. But it's so much out of control. But yes, prayers to your son, IJP. And I'm sure that everything will be okay, because it is tough. It is very tough. So, child, peace over everybody. Yes, I have to protect my peace. I do. It's too much going on. Hey, Alicia, what's going on, girl? Look, y'all, we're going to jump right on into it today. This is the only place that we can come and get straight to the minute. Everywhere else you go. Anyone with a problem? Yes, girl. Yes, look, girl, listen. Just Not Blue. The other day. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get to the content. Let me tell you. Look at this. Let me put this up here. Girl, the other day, I was listening to a content creator who I love, right? I was just at work doing my things, and I was laughing and joking and talking. And somebody in their comments said MC. So I knew who they were talking about. She was like, who is it? Who's MC? Who is this? Because she was saying that I said that how did she say it? She said MC said that she not for the drama, but she shouted out this other creator. And the content creator that I was listening to, she was like, no, Millie Chan is not about that drama. Like, she just does she just does her content and she moves on, because that's exactly what I do. And I was like, this is wild. Like, why are you saying my name and knowing I'm not caught up in no mess? And I know the person's name, right? I know the person's name. So if the person is in the bushes, stay in the bushes. Because if you come up here on this comment section, this will be the last time you hear something from MC. Do you understand what I'm saying? That'll be it. Because I was like, It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not into that. I think creators are fantastic. I think anybody that can get on here and they have a voice and they can hold your attention, they have a gift. You know what I'm saying? I have big respect. I mean, creators are different, they come different, they have different content, and because they have a following, people will like that following. So you can't get down on that. I think I think it's somebody for everybody, right? I could never say anything bad about a creator. If it's something I don't want to be a part of, I'm just not a part of it. But I still have respect for them because they know how to draw people in. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm an influencer. I feel like if it's something that I really love, I'm going to bring it to y'all and y'all will try it just on the strength of me. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, let me just continue to do what I do, stay right here in this lane, right here with y'all, and this is what I do. But if anybody trying to bring anything to me, just know you bring it, that's gonna be the last thing you bring, because you're gonna be out. Because I don't have time for it. I literally, truly don't have time for it. It's too much going on. It's too much content to talk about. I ain't got time. With that being said, let's get on into this content, child. We done wasted 16 minutes. I usually do 10. We got into 16. Let's talk about the first thing tonight. Yes, Inez. And that was not going to happen. No, ma'am. Yes, we love this lane. Absolutely. Baby, where's my phone? Don't have my phone. Wait a minute. Girl, wait a minute. What did I do with my phone? Child, hold on. Because oh, here it goes. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. Baby, your girl Britney Spears. Hey, Karen. Baby, your girl Britney Spears. Brittany said, let me take this party on the road. Hey, Pepper. Brittany said, let me take this party on the road, baby. Hold on, let me get to this thing right here. Let me go over here. Okay. Where is Britt? And then y'all on TMZ, it's so much on Britney Spears. So much. Like Britney has at least 8 headlines on TMZ. So let me see what I can find. So Britney had got arrested for a DUI and she was later released. She was arrested for a DUI last night. Now TMZ has more details about the pop star's run-in with the law. California Highway Patrol tells TMZ at approximately 8:48 p.m. Wednesday, a black BMW 4030i was reported for driving erratically at a high rate of speed southbound on Interstate 101. We're told officers located the car on the freeway, and when the driver pulled off the 101 at Westlake Boulevard in Thousand Oaks, she was identified as Britney Spears. Can you imagine the police pulling over? But yeah, we got Britney Spears. According to CHP, Spears showed signs of impairment and submitted to a series of field sobriety tests. Maybe the sheriff was then arrested. What is sure? Was then arrested for driving under the influence. Britney was then arrested for driving under the influence of a combination of drugs and alcohol. Child, she done got all kind of stuff. I mean, I went to Cardi B concert. Oh, Inez, let me tell you something. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Inez, when I finish with this hot topics, I am putting on the YouTube show. I'm watching the concert tonight because I have seen clips and I cannot wait. Megan did her thing last night. Okay, back to this. And she was booked in Ventura, whatever. The incident is still under investigation and chemical tests are pending. As we reported, Spears was released from jail around 6 a.m. today, Thursday. The 44-year-old Grammy winner has had a drug idle past In 2007, custody battle with ex Kevin Federline, a judge found there is habitual, frequent, and continuous use of controlled substances and alcohol by Spears. Anybody that has watched Britney dance around in her house knows that there's alcohol and drugs involved. Like nobody sober does that. I think Britney's boob had got out the other day. Right? She just sold her catalog for $200 million. Yes. Since then, the toxic singer has sought mental health treatment through multiple rehab stints, and she goes to court May 4th. Baby, anybody that has seen Britney dancing around her house, anybody that has seen that has to know that that is drug fueled. Like, how could you not know that? How could you not know that? Let's go to the next one. Hold on. Child, this got off with me so bad. Queen Latifah. Ooh, real shout out. I know. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it at the end because I am watching it tonight on YouTube. I cannot wait. I'm putting it on the TV on YouTube. This is how I'm going to just clear my mind for the day. That's what I'm doing from now on. Watch all Cardi's concerts. Y'all, Queen Latifah has come on the internet to let y'all know she is still alive. Why do we think Queen Latifah wasn't alive? Why do we think that? Why do we think that? Wait a minute. Not expeditiously. Y'all. Okay, Queen Latifah doesn't want fans falling for viral rumors about her unaliving, hopping on social media to dispel any notion that she's passed on. Somebody said the Queen was gone. Who said the Queen was gone? Why would they do that? She was just on the carpet. What was that? What was that? The Grammys? Okay, here's the deal. A rumor that the star passed away began to circulate online this week, and apparently it reached the Queen's ears. This is what it said. See, stop making videos spreading lies about people, especially Queen Latifah. Let this be a lesson. AI needs to end. It's tired. So her royal rapness jumped on Instagram and shared a clip telling fans she's 100% okay before adding people shouldn't believe everything they read or see on the internet. She blows kisses, throws up a peace sign, and grins wide for her audience as the clip ends. Y'all, why would they say the Queen gone? Why would they say that? And she done had to get on Instagram. She said not the Queen. Girl, ain't nobody done that to the Queen. Girl, she had to get on Instagram and tell these people that she is alive and well. Why did people think that about Queen Latifah? Why would you put that out there? She was just on like a carpet. Yeah, I was so shocked. Queen Latifah isn't publicly battling any health issues as far as we can tell, so it's unclear where the unfounded rumor about her unaliving came from or why people believed it. Her Equalizer TV series may have ended last year, but it seems she's still striving for justice, especially when it comes to lies about herself. I just don't understand that. No, girl, she's not going to. Why would they put something out there like that? That is insane. And then she didn't have to get on here and let people know that she's living. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, long live the Queen, baby. Long live the Queen. Thank you, Jesus, because we love Queen Latifah. Now, I'm going to talk about this. I know, so if you just, I'm just talking about it. I just need y'all to just ride with me for a minute. But y'all know this is coming back, I think, next week. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, let me say this. It is a shame how these shows are run. It's a shame. In this particular scene, Maurice is telling Kimmy that she is the best human that he knows. And she is referring to what happened before the break when he said he wanted her to be happy, even if it wasn't with him. Okay, If you are not getting ready to get a divorce, stop talking like that. If a man tells me real time or fake time that he wants me to be happy, even if it's not with him, I'm out. Because that means you don't want nothing to do with me. Like I can't even, and Maurice, the least is the least. Whatever, like what he would say equals whatever is under the bottom of my shoe. Y'all, let's get these likes up. 90 people, 231 in here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need at least 200 likes. Let's go. Maurice been outside. Miss B, been outside. Maurice has never come in. Kimmy has been dealing with Maurice staying out from the moment we saw them in season 1, episode 1 or 2, up until today. When he got arrested, he was outside too long. You understand what I'm saying? He just don't come in. Hey, Miss Edith. She said, I caught it live. Yes, ma'am. Girl, I was a little tough at the beginning, but we in hot topics now. So you kind of on time. I talked about Britney Spears being arrested, DUI. I talked about Queen Latifah. She is alive, and now we on this. So you on time. I just don't understand. And then let me say this about Bell Collective. I love, shout out to Bundy Blue. Love Bundy Blue. I love Bundy. Love her. She posted a video about Latisha Scott being finally at this big age. Like she said, this was filmed in 2025 and it's aired 2026. And you talking to your mama about her putting you on her credit card so you can establish credit at this age. Y'all, everybody in the bushes and in these comments, let me turn this on right here so y'all can see the comments, y'all. Everybody in the bushes and in these comments, I am sure if you don't have a credit card, you have had one. I'm sure at some point you've paid one off. I'm sure at some point you've cut it up. I'm sure at some point you said, well, let me just go and get another one. I'm sure some of y'all have started out with the $300 credit card I have and building your credit at any age, at 50, at 30, at 20. Latisha in her 40s, I think she in her 40s, like in the mid 40s. And you just getting a credit card because, girl, when she was talking to her mama and she said, and her mama told her, well, I told you when you got married, you need to get your own account. And she said, oh, Glenn wasn't going to have that. How was Glenn supposed to know that? Y'all, let me tell you, I tried to do that. I tried to do that. I went to the Bible when I got married the first time, and I was like, what is my role? What am I supposed to do? I tried to put my money for my husband. Child stuff was like, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like he was hiding it or just getting it. He come back home. He done joined the bowling league. He done got bowling balls and outfits. And I'm like, wait a minute. But it was one day, some told me to check my account, and he had taken $250 out of my account. And I was like, what is going on? And I called him. He said, oh, I sent it to my mama. Okay. I got off work that day. I went straight to the credit union. I opened me a whole new account. I was in California, so, you know, like wherever I am, I get caught up in it. I got me some Disney checks. Child. But when he found out about it, it was maybe 2 months later. We was at the grocery store, and he was like, you want me to pay for it? I said, no, I'll pay for it. And I pulled out my checkbook because that's when people still writing checks. He was like, where them checks come from? I said, oh, this is my account. You talking about mad? Because I told him, I said, I only put, because we were staying on base. So I think our bills equal $300. So I said, baby, I just put the $150 in that we need for the bills every month. Girl, you talking about mad? Baby, that right there ended the relationship. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that's what did it. But the fact that Latisha is just now trying to work on her independence, work on her individuality is nuts. Y'all got to go listen to Bundy because she broke it down. When she said Glenn don't look like he can pass a test, or Glenn don't, she said there's no way Glendale is smarter than Latisha. There's no way. She said Glenn don't even look like he graduated high school. Yes, Angie. How can you be this age in this world and you don't have, like, just for a hotel? Like, I need to go and pay. I know I need to go pay one down, but just like even my daughter, I got my baby a credit card for emergencies. She and I have the card together, but if she can't get to me, she has a card with her name on it. She's 19. Exactly, Philly girl. Philly girl says she's been married for 46 years. That is, woo, girl, that's a blessing. Amazing. I love that. And she says she still have a separate checking account because she should. Ooh, Pepper, get into it. How can she be hosting brunches for women empowerment and you are not even empowered? You don't even, girl, can you imagine? Now, I ain't got a problem asking for no money. Like, babe, can I have this much? Because this how I come. I can't do this like this. I be like, babe, can I have this much? Girl. It's crazy. And I was like, this is the Carlos King effect. This is what you want us to, this is what you call entertainment. It can't be. This cannot be entertainment. This cannot be empowering for women. Latisha is talking about Glenn every episode. I even saw where Matt is going to be talking to Cliff about his relationship with Glenn. And then Latisha talking about she wants the ladies to, there is no collective. There is no collective. It's just insane. The ladies are not trying to get along. I'm ready for Bell Collective Birmingham. I have very high hopes. Exactly, Miss Edith. That's why Keisha don't want to deal with her. Exactly. Says again, child, right here. She said in women back 20 years. Because what are you talking about? You didn't get on your mama credit card. Thank you, mama, for letting me get on your credit card so I can have my own. Yeah, I had to listen to that. Like, okay, like I had to watch it because I'm not at home, so don't have my DVR. So I go to, shout out to Entertainment Reality TV. They always have the clips and stuff. So I had to go over to their page on Instagram because I said, I need to go hear this because I just need to make sure I heard what I heard because that is certifiably insane. And this Cinema Swirl, this is why. This is the very reason why. She said, I can't do CK shows. They are stupid. They make women look so stupid. Some of them. Some of them. Not all of them. She said, hey, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Girl, it's crazy. It is very repetitive. It is extremely repetitive. And the fact that she said she wants to be celibate, yeah, I still can't let that go. I called Latisha. I was like, girl, why did you say that? I wanted to be clear. Clear about what? That you have holy matrimony paperwork in the house? And I said, and this is what I said to her. I was like, you want to get away from this narrative with Glenn. You had a paternity test read on their first season. Now you come up here to this season and you say you want to be celibate. Now all we can think about is who Glenn about to be bounce housing with, because you're not bounce housing with him. Still focus on Glenn. I don't understand how you can't see that. And I love Latisha. And if she hears this is not something she doesn't know. This is not me talking behind her back. Okay? This is me telling you what I told her. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. When she told him he walks out, it's over, and he left, and then they ain't gonna be back on that next week, tomorrow. I cannot. Okay, y'all, let me take this down, cause honey, I'm done with this. Let me get off this soapbox, cause this was just too much. Hold on. But while we talking about Carlos King, let's talk about this. Did y'all see this interview? Yeah, Latifah Pearson, Sandra. That's who I was talking about. Did y'all see this interview right here? Y'all, please, let's get the likes up. 292. We need to be at least 230. Did y'all see this interview with Toccara when she talked to Carlos King? Hey, Chance. Oh my God. It was, first of all, Toccara looked beautiful. But I will say this. I have to give Carlos this because I think he's a great interviewer. And I think he gets things out of people that other people can't get out of people. And he gets things out of you. And he makes you look at people a little different. Now, Toccara had gone on different things, and she was saying that her experience on America's Not Top Model was not these girls that was on the documentary. That was not her experience. And she loved Tyra. Tyra's the reason she's doing whatever she's doing. And she's living in Georgia now. She's in wellness and all of that good stuff. But as she talked, and as she said she watched it, she was heartbroken by what Tyra was saying. But it was a really odd interview. It was so many pauses. Hey, Dorothy. It was so many pauses. It was like, I don't know. And I was so confused with it. Like, I was like, you could tell she didn't want to say anything negative about Tyra, but you can't help but say what you needed to say about Tyra because it was messed up. You know what I'm saying? She said, I wish I had missed the interview. What did you? It was just so strange. Not Letitia took his CDL test, girl. This was such a strange interview, and I did not understand. I mean, I was glad to catch up with Toccara. She seemed, hey, honey, hey, Kuvanda. She seemed, it's just good to catch up with her. I hadn't seen her in a long time. She looked great, but the interview was so odd to me. It was so odd to me. It was very odd, and it seemed like she didn't want to talk about Tyra, but she didn't have a choice but to talk about Tyra because Tyra needs to be talked about. So let me know what you thought about that, and we're going to move on from. But I felt like it was just a little odd. I felt like it was just real crazy. So let me take Toccara down because there wasn't too much going on there. You think she was being very careful about what she was saying? Yeah, I think she was being extremely careful about what she said. She was being extremely careful. Let me take her off so I can move this other stuff up here. Y'all, let's get into this right quick. I got to get into this. Hold on. Let me. Oh, no. That's what I want to do. Hold on. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. So Kandi is in New York. Kandi said her last show is this Saturday. So Rashida is coming to see the last show. And then after this last show, she's going to start producing the August Wilson with Taraji P. Henson and Cedric the Entertainer. So she's going to start doing this. So Kandi is not even coming home anytime soon, right? So she is doing this up until Saturday or either next Saturday. I think next Saturday is her last show. Then, girl, I don't know what happened to Toccara. I don't know what happened to her. But she said, wait a minute, let me take this down while we're talking about it. Hold on. I don't know what happened to Toccara. Toccara said that, she got off the show. She came on the show. She said they could definitely have gotten clothes for her because she wears clothing and she had clothes, but they didn't do that on purpose. She said that she got off at, I think, 7, but then she got a job with Ashley Stewart, and then she became a successful plus size model. And then, you know, she said she talked to Tyra. She didn't go when Tyra had all the models to come back on her show. She said she didn't go back to that because she was working. I think she was doing celebrity fitness boot camp or something on VH1. And she said she was getting paid to do that, and Tyra wasn't paying her. So she said she kind of hates she didn't go to that. But she said when she heard all the stuff that happened with Shandy, she said she was just so heartbroken. But it was like she was so careful, and it was just a spacey interview. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really spacey interview. Hold on, let me do this too while I'm doing this. Hold on, because I want to talk about this all together. Oh shoot, I gotta get that. I gotta get something out. Okay, here we go. So on to Kandi. So I think it's either this Saturday or next Saturday is going to be Kandi's last day on And Juliet, right, on Broadway. After she finishes that, she goes on to produce the August Wilson thing, like I said, with Taraji and Cedric the Entertainer. So I was like, Kandi, you got a lot going on, friend. It's time for you to go home. You know, you want to talk about how you fly out every weekend and you go to Aces, this, that, and the third. And you want to talk about how Todd is not doing this, that, and the third. But then you on these interviews talking about y'all are good and everything is great and blah, blah, blah. But no. But then I saw this. Y'all, it ain't no way. Todd is walking around the house looking like this. Now I'm gonna show you the other one. Baby, when I tell you Todd is old and gray, you know what? We're just gonna go. Let's go look at it on Instagram. Let's do that. Hold on, cause I want y'all to see it on Instagram. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me go back. See if I can get it on here. No. Let me see if I can get it on here, girl. Cause child, when I saw this with Todd, I was like, what? Let me know. That's not what I want to do. Hold on. Not that. TODD. Come on, Todd. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all get into this. I want my browser on my screen. What are you talking about?
After this cut, I'm gonna be a YN. Well, OYN. Y'all ready?
Look at that,
Check
y'all.
it out. All right, y'all. This is the before video.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next one.
This is what the old head look like.
Make it big.
After this cut, I'm gonna be a YN. Well, OYN. Y'all ready?
Look at Mama Joy.
Check it out.
When the transition is.
All right, y'all. This is the before video.
I was like,
what the old head look like.
Look at Mama Joy.
After this cut, I'm gonna be a YN. Well, OYN. Y'all ready?
Let's get into the transition. Hold on. Let me get into the transition.
All right, y'all. This is the before. When Unc was looking like grandpa, then he comes back looking like OYN. Oh, man. A haircut change.
Baby, this divorce is making him so bad. He look like he work in the mill.
Yeah.
He look like he work out there with Michael Jackson daddy used to work at.
When Unc was looking like grandpa, then he comes back looking like OYN. Oh, man.
Todd just stay at the house.
Brother's life. You see that beard?
Child, Todd can stay at home. Todd can stay at home because look, child, this divorce is taking him down through there. Just taking him down through there. Look what Prema saying, y'all. Look what Prema saying. Prema saying he looking like Abe Lincoln. Oh my Lord, have mercy, Jesus. y'all, wait a minute. Did y'all notice where he was? Wait a minute. We got to go back and look at this. Like, check this out where he is, y'all. You got to look and see where he is. Todd is not leaving Kandi's house. Todd is not leaving Kandi's house. Look back here in the back.
Grandpa, then he comes back looking like, oh, what? And, oh, man. A haircut change a brother's life.
Todd said, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Look at Mama Joyce, though. Let me get to these comments.
When Unc was looking like Grandpa, then he comes back looking like, oh.
I said he ain't going nowhere. Kandi cannot get that man out of her house. Girl, she can't get it out the Gibbs house. He in the back. Oh, Lord have mercy. Todd's going to have full custody. Just why she needs to get... Girl, Tiffany, if you've been on here, you've been hearing me say this ASAP. When I found out Kandi was about to go in production with another play, I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He definitely needs to trim that beard. It's just too much. Like, so much can be just, it can get in the way. And oh God, oh Jesus Christ, when you see men that eat and I cannot take it. Food and stuff, I cannot take it. She said, listen, Todd is playing the part of the distressed soon-to-be ex. People need to take notes and hire a lawyer like Todd's. Let me tell you, honey, Todd, if Todd make out of this like Kevin Federline, he going to be number 2. Because Kevin Federline, to me, and I feel bad for Britney. I really do. I don't know what happened, but y'all know when she shaved her head and she started beating that car with that umbrella, that was the snap. But when I say Kevin Federline made out like a fat rat, that's the playbook. And Todd is playing out of that book. I'm with you, Jill. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. I hate it. And I don't know how it's going to end. We don't know how it's going to end. But right now, Jill, I'm going to ride with you. look what Jill just said. Oh. Yes, Lori, that's right. Let him just be a house husband. And then y'all already been sharing each other with other people. So you're not too far off. Because you're still cheating in your marriage, right? Exactly, Deirdre. You're still cheating in your marriage. You done brought some people into your bedroom. So just let him stay in the other house. Let him do his thing. Keep your money. Stop paying these lawyers and keep it moving. You don't have to talk to him. Yeah, Mama Joyce, she will not help. She will not be able to do that. Ooh, Dr. Meredith said she feels like if it wasn't so public, Kandi would give him full custody. Y'all believe that? That makes a lot of sense. I think that would be for a lot of places. That'll be for a lot of people. But yeah, child, Todd around here looking like, what you say, Abraham Lincoln, honey, like he building log cabins. I was like, Kandi don't want Todd. Kandi don't want Todd. Todd doing way too much. I mean, he looking way too crazy. Way too crazy. Let me delete this out of here so I can get my other stuff up here, honey. But I thought Kandi was on her way back home, child. She is not on her way back home. Let's go to child, little boy Bill. Baby, what y'all gonna do with Bill? We're gonna talk about Kristi Noem in a minute. What y'all gonna do with Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby is 9,872 years old, and he is back in court, facing trial in Santa Monica over 1972 sexual assault claim. Like, this is not double jeopardy for him. Yes, girl, little boy Bill, come blow your horn, honey. Is this not double jeopardy for him? Like, wasn't he already cleared of this? Is it because it's in another state? Jury selection began in Santa Monica for a civil trial against Bill Cosby, where Donna Motzinger alleges he drugged and assaulted her in 1972. 1972? Girl, why are you still thinking about this? The trial will focus on Cosby's deposition, where he reportedly discussed Quaaludes. Now, we talked about this, what was that, 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, about a month ago? And I played the video from the Larry King Live when he was talking about putting the little stuff on the pen. That's all you need is a little drop. And then he was talking about Quaaludes, and I was like, this is not going to end well. I want to be outside, but I'm about to start looking for me. Pepper, wait a minute. Pepper, you're going to have to come back with that. Pepper, you got to come back with that, because I can't put it up here yet, because let me talk about Bill first, Pepper, but I want you to put this right back down here, because that's up next. He reportedly discussed Quaaludes and will consider whether the claims are revived under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act. This trial follows a 2022 verdict finding Cosby liable for abusing Judy Huth. Look, as I said, little boy Bill is grown and old, and Lord have mercy. Where does he even live? I thought he lived like in New York. Don't he live on the East Coast? So now he got to go all the way to Santa Monica? Ma'am, what, in 1972, that means you are 54, and he is clearly 104. So you ain't had no business fooling with him when you was fooling with him. I mean, I know, and here's the thing. Let me say this. I believe it. I believe all of this. Y'all, when I watched the Lisa documentary on Netflix, after this Diddy situation, after I've seen other things, the things that was happening in the 70s and the 80s, I believe all of this. All of these men who had these higher powers, they had the money. Then you had these women who want to be singers, they want to be actresses, right? They was doing whatever it is that they needed to do. Fast forward, when we get over here and we tell me, so what you talking about? Get your hands off me. No, you going to jail. I don't play like that. Then these older women who did all of these things to get all of this status, now they want to put you in jail. Like, leave this man alone. Because whatever happened, something came of it. Either you slept with Bill Cosby, he done gave you a little change. Because, hey, I'm going to tell you what I was mad about. I was mad that they was over here in Camille's finances. Leave Camille out of it. Because Camille was at home raising your kids while you out here with Quaaludes. Leave her totally out of it. I believe it too, but there should be statute of limitations. I'm still in court too. Yeah, there should be. I didn't realize it wasn't, but there should be. Yeah, girl, you know they was doing brown sugar babe. Yes, doing the most in the 70s. Oh, Pepper, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, y'all. Let's go. Okay, let's just get to it. Let's get the portion of them, child. Honey, let's just get the portion now. Little boy Bill, I'm sorry that you're going through this, sir. You too old for this. Your wrongs have caught up with you in your old age. Your whole legacy is embarrassing. You were once America's father, but it seems like we don't want you no more. So sorry to you, sir. Now let's get into Porsha and Sway. Let me find Pepper. Hold on. Let me get this up here because I want to talk about this. I was talking to my friend today, y'all, and I am not lying. Hold on. Baby, let me tell you what I said. I was like, so how does that even work? Off of here, child. I ain't got time for this. Let me go on here and find Porsha. Let me find. Should I do Porsha or Sway? Let me go and do Porsha. Cause y'all was like, nah, we don't need no Porsha show. But I don't know, y'all. We might need a Porsha show. We might need a Porsha and Sway show, boo, because what? This the very thing we was talking about right here. This what Pepper talking about right here. This is what Pepper talking about. Baby, look. Let me tell y'all something. I was like, so how does this work? Like, do you just baby, Porsha is living the soft life. Do you hear me? Pepper said, I'm trying to hang in there thinking I wanted to be outside, but I'm about to start looking for me a Sway because Porsha's making that side look real soft. Girl, I don't know. Girl, she throwing the L word around. POV, when she turns my flight suite into a dine-in for two. LOL, can't stay away. Sway. And then Sway said, because I'm going to have dinner with my baby anytime, any place. What? Child? Porsha. Now, one thing we will say about this, Porsha is a relationship girl. Now, that we're not going to act like Porsha wasn't filtering up Simon and rubbing on his head and making him feel like he was 29 again. Porsha know what she doing. But Porsha fooling around here got Sway, honey, and this is a whole different ball game. Did you see how Sway set it out for Yes, honey, Valentine's Day was like, and y'all know how I feel about February. And I'm very cynical when it comes to Valentine's Day. But I'm not gonna even lie. When I saw the production of Porsha's Valentine's Day, I was like, okay. Ain't nobody had no balloons all over the ceiling when I walked in the room. I mean, I get about 3 balloons, and I appreciate it, but I want them on the ceiling. I want all balloons on the ceiling. Girl, what? Baby, they on the plane on the way back. It's crazy. Hold on, let me take this down. Honey, she get her feet rubbed on this plane. Sway got swag. Sway got swag. I told my friend today we was talking on that side. Would I be the girl, or would I be the boy, girl? She was like, girl, you be the girl. But I just couldn't. I could not. I would have to be. Girl, she had it. Pepper, she had it everywhere. Hey, Brittany. Pepper said, me too, Mill Channel. I don't be sweating February 14th, just recognizing my birthday, but Sway had red everywhere in that room. Girl, it was everywhere. Oh, there she go. That's our resident girl. Fabulous Faces. She said, I've been a lesbian my whole life. It's really like that, Millie. Get you a stud. Not no stud, girl. No. Because I said, I was like, girl, what? How would I? Because I was like, I don't think I would. I said, well, I'd be the dominant. She said, no, you wouldn't be the dominant, Mia. She said, not you. She said, it would have to be somebody a little bit more than you. Child. Because I'm going to need balloons on my ceiling. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I was to go on the other side, I would expect you to change the way I feel about February. If you can't change the way I feel about February, then I'm going right back to where I belong. She said, child. Look what Brittany said. Brittany said, child, I should switch team because these ninjas is. Deirdre says studs really do treat their women great, though. Child, but I just don't understand, child. You come over here with a backpack. I need what's going on in the backpack. See, that's how I would be. Fabulous Faces, this definitely would be me. It would have to be a fan. We're gonna have to order hair together. We're gonna have to put hair in together. Like we doing makeup tutorials together. Like those are the things I like to do. Because I feel like if I was to cross that, I would have to be with somebody like me. Like if I want to be with a man, I'll be with a man. Oh, but she said hunt you. That see that be the part right there. The hunching would be the deciding factor. Like, can we just bring somebody in? Can we have a resident hunter on the side? Brittany said she's sick of them. She said she's sick of them. And girl, I get it. I totally get it. I was listening to, let me tell you, Brittany, I talked about the other day, I was talking about Love and Hip Hop. I went back and I was watching Peter Guns and them. And the stuff that was coming out of Peter's mouth, if you as a woman, as a young woman, if you really want to know game, you need to watch season 4 of Love and Hip Hop New York. And Peter Guns and Rich Dollars will give you all of the life game, being with a man that you need, and build you up. Because the stuff Peter was saying to Tyra and Amina, the fact that they stayed and had babies with him is crazy. She said, I have film friends that have been in 6-year relationships. Oh, child. And I think, look, Dr. Meredith, look. Girl, it be the hunting part for me. Not Deirdre. I didn't say that. I was talking. We were having a conversation. I didn't say that, honey. I didn't say that. I think women are the most beautiful creatures on the face of the planet. We create lives. I think we are extraordinary. So I have a love for women. Now that is deep in me. I'm an advocate for women. I ride for women. But I think it would have to be something really tragic to make me just be like, okay, let me just really think about this. Because to me, it would be like eating oysters. You got to ease your way into it. I had oysters for dinner tonight, and the lady was like, "Do you want this?" I was like, "Baby, you're gonna have to cook them. Y'all gonna take it back. It's gonna have to be cooked a little bit long. You got to ease me into this. Like I can't do that. I can't do it." Hey, Daphne. Yeah, we got to have a resident hunter. We got to have a resident hunter. Give me a resident hunter, and she can be the resident muncher. Let's have a conversation because I'm not munching. That's it. And I think that's called a pillow princess, Alicia. That's where it'll have to be. Because I'm not. Fabulous faces. She said, Millie, please don't try it. Next thing you know, you about to be on here talking about how they... Y'all, no, I'm not. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. Fabulous Faces. I'm glad that you're here, so you can always keep us up on game. I appreciate you being here. You are needed. You are necessary. So I'm gonna take your heed. But I'm with you, Alicia. I'm with now. This would be my thought process. This is Alicia and I are the same people in this sense, right? Give me a resident hunter, and she can be the resident muncher. Let's have a conversation because I'm not much. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Crazy. She said that, Fabulous said the problem is that we want to be straight, presenting lesbian, then, Yeah. See, Fabulous, I ain't cut out for it. I don't think I could do that. Not the way I had them ham sandwich, girl. The way they cooked them oysters tonight, I sent them back. I had to send them back one more time because I said I need a broil. I need them charred. I need them double charred. So they had to take it back. Hey, hey, D said, "What I child? What I walked in on, girl." Girl, I'm telling you, it's. I mean, but here's the thing, girl. You never had no oysters? What? Girl, they're fantastic. But here's the thing. I think like a lot of people, I see a lot of people saying like, "Where is Porsha's daughter?" and stuff like this. She's gonna be so confused. And I think I don't know how long. I don't know how long Porsha's gonna do this, and I don't know if Porsha is serious. Like Porsha could be serious, and this could be her way of life forever. She probably is treated the best she's ever been. Not head first. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Oh, we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. We got to keep moving, child. But I'm just saying, if what Fabulous Faces is saying, after everything that Porsha has gone through, she was with her husband, then she was with Simon, then she was with Dennis, then she was, some other relationships that we don't know, that other dude she wanted to have a baby with. It probably the situation didn't work. It probably just did not work. And then Sway is just nice. And it seems like her voice is never, she never raises her voice. And I feel like Porsha is genuinely happy. Yeah, you're right. Maybe not so confused. Girl, fellas, you have to walk us through this, girl. We can't just child, we got questions. Yeah, she said she was doing both sides, and I think that was just something she was trying out. But I think Sway probably won her over, honey. She just all the way over here on this side because Porsha is living her best life. Maybe she being her. That's right, bestie. Maybe she is being in her truth. And here it is. And let me tell you this, Dr. Meredith, I say this all the time. You have to love who loves you. And that is the way that you're going to be happy because, I think anybody can grow to love a person. But if this is one of the healthiest relationships she's been in, now I don't know how all the other stuff works. Fabulous Faces, you have to, I just feel like this is what I feel. Let me talk to Fabulous real quick. Sway remind me of the type of women I date. Fine as hell and very generous. See, here's my thing. I don't feel like I need to pay for parts. Ty Young would be my type. Alicia said Ty would be her type. She's so handsome and Sway. But I just feel like, why would I have to go to a store to pay for these parts when I could just go get a resident that has the part? Like, would it be cool if we could just hang out and then I don't know, child. But I think that I think life is too short. I think people should be happy. If it's something that you've been thinking about doing, we don't have to know. And just try it out, child. You be around here buying backpacks for Christmas every year. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, I don't know what go in it. Ty is beautiful. I think Ty is beautiful. I think Sway is beautiful. But then don't they like look at Sway. Like either she don't have big boobs or she just, tied down. I don't know. It seems like we had to go through a lot. I don't want to do too much. Oh, girl. This is it, and we're going to keep going. Valerie said, Millie, this is an act. It has nothing to do with what gender you like. Okay. All right, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there, ladies. We're gonna leave it there. Yeah, they say Ty's a player. And I think, like I said, I think women are beautiful. We make people. So it don't get no better than us on any day, in my mind. Girl, I bet Sway got a big backpack. Ty is my client cousin. Not in a Nike box. Is that sanitary? Well, let me ask you this, Fabulous. This is the last thing I'm gonna ask. So this is a real question. So if you have a person like Sway, right? Clearly, Sway is satisfying Porsha. So does Sway want that also? Like what do you do for them? Me too, Miss Stephanie. I'm happy for it too. I am happy for Porsha. But yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, so is Sway wanting Porsha to reciprocate? Because Sway is the dominant, right? The male. She might be a touch me not. A touch me not? That's what you call it. Wait a minute, Little Pepper. What? Oh. I am very curious. And I'm asking, Britney, I'm here for you. She's a touch me not. Okay, so Porsha don't have to do that. Fabulous said it depends, but a lot of them get off because of the femininity. Think about what a guy's view is when y'all and what turns him on. Oh, okay. Okay, Alicia. Yeah. Yeah, they gonna see this live. They're gonna be like, oh, Millie, what girl, we here answering questions. Cause I mean I've always wanted to know that. I've always wanted to know because I'm like, clearly Sway is doing that. She said a lot of studs like to be touched, but it's levels, so they might want some but not Oh, see, I would have it would have to be a touch me not for me. It would have to be a touch me not. That backpack job strap friction probably does the job. It would have to be a touch me not. Well, y'all, we've had another great lesson in Let's Be Honest 101. Shout out to Fabulous Faces 5083. She is our resident teacher of sorts. She laughs at us, and some touch me not can. Oh, girl, look at this. Look what she said. What? Look, I'm so happy I got to. Wait. I didn't even know that was the real name. Touch me not. Fabulous, I love you, girl. I just love you to death. I love that you're here. Like I said, you are necessary, honey. You are needed. Okay, y'all. Look, for real. Wait a minute. I gotta go back to what Brown Sugar Baby said. She said, "You see how Niecy Nash be all giddy?" I'm talking about. Yes. Pepper said, "Great info session." Girl. Okay, y'all. We got to keep going, y'all. We got to keep going. Thank you, Fabulous Faces. Girl, you know we'll come back and do this again, honey, because it'll be something else. Girl, can we talk about everything, baby? You gonna have to go back. Okay, y'all, we're gonna stick with the Housewives real quick. Let's talk about Pinky Cole because I don't feel like Pinky filing for bankruptcy is a big deal. I don't know why people make it. Trinity said we need a class. Who in mind? Hey. Dr. Meredith, yeah. Girl, wait a minute. Okay, I'm on Pinky now. They said she broke, but I just saw Pinky just signing all kind of stuff. Yeah, we do. Yeah, Brown Sugar Baby, right. Brown Sugar Baby said we need a Zoom for this kind of talk. So, Fabulous Faces, I'll get in touch with you. Message me on Instagram and we get ready to do a Zoom. We'll let you do, you will be the director and the teacher for those who want to do a Zoom. Okay, we need to do a Zoom anyway. Matter of fact, we're going to do a Zoom. Let me tell you, we're going to do it in April. I know, what's this? This is March, right? At the end of March. We're doing one at the end of March because I'm going to be done where I am in North Carolina, and I'm going back to South Carolina for about 2 weeks and just chill out before I go back to work. We're going to do a Zoom at the end of the month. I'll let y'all know. But Fabulous, message me on Instagram so we can get it together. Cause girl, she said I need to be on this Zoom. We're gonna do a Zoom. I gotta do a couple of Zooms. But people keep talking about Pinky is broke, but I feel like that's just reconstructing, right? I feel like when people file bankruptcy, you're filing bankruptcy because you're overwhelmed. She had, was it $1.2 million that she owed? Love you too, Fabulous Faces. Wait a minute. Look what Alicia said, Fabulous. Look what Alicia said. We got to get certified. I'm done with y'all. I'm done. Okay. So, let me take this down. How can you say no, not this time? So I just feel like she's doing some reconstruction. I feel like she probably had she made some decisions. Maybe she made some bad business decisions. Maybe she shouldn't have opened this restaurant in this place because y'all still talking about, hold on. Certification will go out after the Zoom. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do a Zoom at the end of the month. We're gonna do a Zoom at the end of the month, and we'll be very informed. But look, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. So I just feel like I said, like I know the Slutty Vegan in Dallas. It's down on Malcolm X, I believe. It's in Deep Ellum. And it's just a walk up and order spot. But I don't think she gets a lot of business. I think she got a lot of business when it opened, but I don't think it's carrying down. That could have been a bad business decision, right? Not Kara. No, Kara said brave props. She's not broke. She's doing reconstructing her business. That's right, Angela. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know why. I mean, maybe she had to come out with it because people always get to talk about what all these people are doing. You know, we stay in somebody's business and all that. But I feel like this is just her getting herself together. She's on a new show. She's reconstructing it because people's like, why did she say that to Angela? Like, I should have bought your houses. You know, she on TV. She got to fight back and what the girls are saying to her. She done called her Mr. Clean and Papa Smurf. Well, I should have bought them houses that you foreclosed on and you lost all your money on. And you probably should have filed bankruptcy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pinky is rich with multiple investors. And I just feel like this is a way to keep my money. Wait a minute, chapter 7 and chapter 11. Which one is it that you just cleared out? Because I filed bankruptcy a long time ago. I think it was like in 2003, 2002. Because I was just overwhelmed, child. I was out here living crazy. And so I was like, Let me just file bankruptcy. And it cleared everything. I didn't have to pay anything. So is that 11? And then chapter 7 is when you have payments, right? I don't know, child. It must be whatever it was. I ain't pay nothing. I just got it all wiped out. And then it take like 7 years. Chapter 11 let you start over. So chapter 11 is a reset, right? And you just whatever you had, whatever you got going on, and then like you can't do nothing for like 7 years, and then it falls off your credit. Yeah, I know her husband got money too. He does his thing. So I feel like she just need to do some reconstruction. She had a couple of millions that she got, like I said, got out there. She probably made some bad business decisions. And now, okay, chapter 13, you made payments. Okay. So now she is good. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, he definitely has filed a whole bunch of times. So yeah, I don't know why people are making this such a big deal. But we're gonna get our Pinky. I can't wait to see her on the Housewives. I'm really excited about it. We're gonna go into another Housewife. Because I have to take these out, child. Hold on, oh Lord, that scared me. Let me take this out. Hold on, let's get to this other housewife. Monique. Oh, excuse me. So Monique, I'll be very honest. I do not want to see Monique on Potomac. Now that Giselle didn't have a package, I'm good with her being a friend because they're not going to take her off the show. She can be a friend of. Ashley could just go. Karen could be a friend of, because I was so disappointed in Karen. I have nothing for Karen here. And I love Karen. I love Karen here. After Karen has gotten out of prison, I've never seen somebody that want to come back and do something and have no accountability, no humility, nothing. Karen came back like we owe her an apology. Hey, Miss Dee. Chance. I know Giselle ain't been no friend of, but she should. That'll humble her and maybe make her a better reality TV star. I would rather if Fabulous said would I rather Giselle or Ashley go, I would much rather Giselle to go. Because Ashley is gonna give me some thoughtness. She's a Tatiana. So we always can depend on Ashley for some Tatiana activity, although she don't give much, but she gives a lot. You know, she done gave us her husband. He been in the hotel room. She done had her kids. She done had these friends and got in trouble with everybody else. She's given more than Giselle has. But yeah, I'm with you, Alicia. They can go together. Yeah, Ashley can go too. I don't have no problem. Monique does not need to come back. I could just do without Giselle. Because the look on her face when she realized that she had no package and that means that you did not do anything, that was crazy. But Monique with her son I told y'all about this on live, but with her son on this phone was crazy and it didn't make any sense. And I'm sure you've heard other creators say this, because we couldn't see it and we couldn't hear it, there was no need for you to even bring it up. But then for you to do this right here is wild business to me. Let me make this big. A lot of time has passed since the reunion was filmed, and after gaining more info since then, I don't believe Stacey had anything to do with any of that BS. I'll probably go live on IG at some point this week and give y'all the entire story. I haven't watched the reunion. But the problem is the reason she hadn't gone live yet, as far as I know, hold on, let me make sure before I get to talking. Hold on. Let me make sure before I get to talking about Monique and what she has or has not done. Monique Samuels. Okay, the reason Monique has not gone live yet is because of the Chris situation. Like, I'm sure she needs to leave this alone. I'm sure of that. And Monique, this is what I'm hearing in the streets of Potomac. I am hearing that because the reason Monique made this statement is because they don't know what's going to happen with Giselle. And I'm just telling you what I was told. So if it's a lie, somebody else told me. The people don't know. Well, Monique is not sure if Giselle is going to be a big part on the show since she didn't have a package. So Monique is trying to link up with Stacy so she can have somebody to depend on if she's coming back to the show, if she's asked to come back, right? But there's no way that I would have come back on this show and apologized to Giselle. Why in the world? That let me know that Monique is really wanting this and she a little desperate. Because even though she said those things about Giselle, she had a binder, she talked about the kid's father, all of that was true. Jamal was talking to somebody. Jamal did come on the show for Giselle to have a storyline. He was never going to get back with Giselle. You heard what Giselle daddy had said. Jamal did cheat on her. He did have a baby on her. Those were all facts. But Giselle came on here and spread rumors about you and your family. She said that the trainer was the baby's daddy and not Big Boy's child. She said that about your baby and your husband. There's no way I ever would have apologized to Giselle. Yeah, she got to have more than Ashley because Ashley could be demoted. Because, baby, let me tell you something. If Karen is coming back, the coins has got to match. Oh, girl, they have Tiffany. I agree with you. They had zero chemistry. But this could be a new and improved heel Monique. I don't know. She could be a little different. But I don't know, child. I don't necessarily have to see Monique. I don't necessarily have to see Karen. I mean, that's how good I am on Karen Huger. I thought Karen was horrible. And if I had been Wendy, I would, when soon as she told me STFU, I'd be like, no, you do it. Because how you gonna bring your fresh felon behind on here and talk to me when I'm going through something and you have already gone through it and you are not even humble enough to come here and speak to me differently, and you are the one that went over there. I believe that with everything. Now I know Stacey don't tell the truth all the time. Girl, if they bring Robin Dixon back, I'm not watching. I'm sorry. Oh my God, no. My God, today. It is no way. She could have sat there and told me that. You are a fresh felon, ma'am. You just got out and you look like you still under the influence of something. She done got her face pulled together. You know she probably taking medicine for that because you got to take medicine to heal that part of your life. Then she don't want to sit here and say that she's an alcoholic. People want to say, you know, she taking the pills. She, you know, she don't drink a lot, but she mixing it. Karen probably drunk right now. What time is it? 7:30 Eastern. Now, if you really want to see Giselle, if you want to see Mean Girls activate, Robin Dixon and Giselle definitely like let's say if they brought Robin back. If they brought Robin back and Giselle is on there, I would be prepared for Mean Girls and I could review it like that. But not if you're trying to have a storyline, if you're trying to be something in this show, because you're not going to be anything, because Robin and Giselle give nothing. But Karen, the way she talked, and then here's the thing. When she said, I like when your mother told you to shut up, first of all, you're not going to use, my mother was telling me to shut up because I had called my father. You're using what my mother said on another situation. So if you, Karen, it ain't no way she could have said nothing to me. That was crazy. She was being real. She was being real mean. But Karen, but yeah, Karen's right. Because when you sit here and talk about you Thomas Jefferson concubine, and then you get out of the car talking about you lit, yeah, I feel Karen on that. You need to be quiet because did you see my video? Because then even when she sat there next to Stacey, she didn't even see Stacey. She looking all over here. Oh, did you lie this season? Oh, are you impaired right now? Girl, I would have ate her up 3 ways Sunday. That would have been, it would have been horrible. They would have asked me to leave. But if I was Wendy, I went toe to toe with Karen. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. You are a fresh felon, ma'am. Who are you talking to? Is there anything on your ankles? Are you, how are you here? Girl, I could not. She did seem medicated. And then I heard she got a new team around her. You know what I mean? I heard she got a new team of they're kind of young. And they just kind of jumping on anything for Karen. But Karen does not need to do another interview. I think either they should have brought Karen out at BravoCon and not told anybody, or just did the interview with Andy at the end of the season and left it alone. I don't think Karen should have even been on the stage. Yes, Chance, fresh out felon. I couldn't. Karen looked great. She pulled together, honey. She looked great. But you coming in here, she came and sat down with attitude. She got right on Stacey. Then and we know she doesn't like Wendy. Karen is the reason that people really got this coloring stuff going on. She said that Wendy was not the particular hue of the group. She's not aesthetically pleasing. What? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Wait a minute, what brown sugar bear said? If I was Wendy, I would have said, you fresh off the yard. Fresh off the yard. Fresh off the yard. I love Deirdre. I love Karen. I mean, I feel like her interview on Sherry Shepherd. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you saying the same thing over and over 25 times, Karen? Okay, let's talk about it. And I feel like Karen was very embarrassed when they had the picture behind her on Sherry when she came out of prison. Like Karen doesn't want that to touch her, but that's who she is, right? That's who she is. This has happened to you. You got out. You came out the back, got in the car, waved to some people. You went home with somebody's hair in your head. You did that, right? That's your truth. But don't come on this stage like you just decided not to come to a reunion. You've been taking a nap and just be mean and nasty to everybody. That's horrible. I just can't like I just don't feel like you need to be like that. I feel like Deirdre, I feel like your mouth can be slick and you can get people off of you, but I just don't feel like you need to be nasty. I don't, I'm not like that. Somebody's hair is fire. Wendy is gorgeous. Ooh, chopper, let's talk about Wendy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's get Monique off of here, girl. I'm tired of talking about Monique. We don't need her back. We do not need Monique back. Hold on. But we'll see what they're going to do. We will see. Hold on. Let me get her off of here. Where is Monique? We will see what they're going to do. Let's talk about this real quick. We'll still stay right here in Georgia. Georgia, y'all better come out for your girl. Keisha Lance Bottoms officially qualifies for Georgia governor ballot Democrat primary in May. So, Georgia, get it together, honey, because the Jasmine situation got us Texans just devastated. I saw a woman say, I love Jasmine Crockett and I wanted to vote for her, but I wanted to vote for somebody that was going to win. Well, if you have voted for her and if many people like that, then she would have won. That is crazy. But I really hope Atlanta shows out for Keisha and she will be the next Georgia governor. I do feel like that deep down in my heart because I feel like the people going to show up for them. Them cheering hair all up and through her head is plans. Hey, Teresa. Now let me tell you this. Let me say this. Was that Pink Toe who said that? Who is Pink Toe? Girl, who is Pink Toe? Tiffany, who are you talking about? Yes, Keisha's so excited for her. What? No, no, no. It wasn't. It wasn't a Karen. Oh yeah, it was a Karen that said that. Thank you, IJP. It was a Karen that said that. It was, yes, it was a YT. She was like, I love Jasmine Crockett, but I want to vote for somebody who's going to win. I was like, well, why not vote for her? Hopefully they do her better than they do Jasmine. I'm sure, I hope Georgia will show up and show out. But if y'all know, like anything from Jasmine, early voting is primary. So if you feel like you ain't gonna be able to get out there on that Tuesday, if your boss is tripping, talking about you got to work overtime and you can only have a 15-minute break, you better go vote early. Go vote early. Do early voting. It is paramount. Because when Jasmine got messed up, because Jasmine didn't need but like what 60,000 or 5,000 votes. She didn't need that many more votes. But they cut the votes off at 7 o'clock, and anything that came after 7, they didn't count them. Yes, it was a clear person. So early voting is key, people. Early voting is key. So make sure y'all get out there for her and get to vote for her. It was something I was about to say. Karen. Oh, let me say this about Karen. This is what I feel. I think we've talked about this. I think Karen should have come home, got her stuff together, took her a bath, ate a good meal, and took her behind to rehab. She needs to go to rehab because she's not done. Crimson Collars. Oh my God. Yes. She said, I'm voting for Keisha like I did Stacey, but Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, all the same. Crimson Collars. I know. Yeah, they cut Dallas County off early. And they did not do anything after 7. So y'all, early voting is key. I know she was telling, I know what Karen was doing. She said Karen was telling Wendy right from experience. But the thing is, it's a way to do it. You don't come in here talking about STFU. You come here and say, Wendy, I am on the other side of where you could be going. And my heart goes out to you and your family. But at this time, sometimes I feel like being quiet is key. What's wrong with that? Nothing is wrong with that. The way Karen came in there like a boulder, she didn't need to do that. She just confirmed how she just doesn't like her. She doesn't like her. And then look, it absolutely is going to hinder her sobriety. Because y'all remember, I talked about this in my review. When Cameron had that conversation with Andy Cohen after she was fresh out, and Andy asked her, do you think that some people feel like you shouldn't come back to the show? Karen said, I have earned my way back. She said, I probably shouldn't. But then she get up here at the reunion talking about, I have to thrive. Karen ain't changed. She has not changed one bit. Not one bit. That's how you know she'll do it again. 100%. It was the way she came at Wendy. Yes. Ruined the sentiment behind the statement. Absolutely. She could have come out and said, girl, I'm just now out from where you could be. Hopefully you don't have to go that route. I hope and pray that you and your husband don't have to do that and put your family through that, because that's the worst part. But I will say to you, maybe you shouldn't have answered these questions that Andy's asking you, because I'm saying this from experience. That's all she had to say. That's the same thing. Not, you need the STFU. Girl, please. Crimson colors is hilarious. I call them crimson necks. I was buying somebody the other day, and I just got so tickled because that came in my head. She wanted a moment. She did. Yeah, she don't like her for real, honey. She don't like Wendy at all. It's just a way to do it. It's just a way to do it. And I feel like some people are just nasty. You know what I'm saying? People are just mean. There's no need for that. If I'm just coming out of a situation and I can see you about to be in that situation, I'm going to be so sympathetic for you, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you through it when you find out what the situation is going to be. Because what I look like coming to tear you down, and you are already in a bad situation. Why would I do that? That is insane. Even Giselle said, Karen, yes, it was too much. It was too much. She wanted to say that. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, Lord have mercy. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. That's all I want to say about that. Let's talk about this right here, because I want to know where y'all stand with this. Did y'all know that The Breakfast Club was on Netflix? Did you notice that The Breakfast Club was kind of not on YouTube anymore? Did you notice that the clips are kind of far in? Just Hilarious says The Breakfast Club feels disconnected from the fan base after Netflix move appears to hint at arrangement changes. Wait a minute. Hint at engagement changes. So I feel like there is a big disconnect, because I'm not going to Netflix to look at a podcast, right? I'm not going, I'm just not. And then she also said that now they may have to do things different, because they can't put Breakfast Club stuff out. So they have to do their own thing. Like, she got Just with the Mess. She could probably do Just with the Mess, but they can't do anything like that. They can't do anything else. Really? Y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Angela said Tasha K tried to tell The Breakfast Club, but of course everybody thinks Tasha don't know what she's talking about. But here's the thing. It's the money, and all money is not good money, right? They had a really good thing on YouTube, right? Because everybody goes over there. Everybody goes over there for all the interviews. But Netflix was like, nope, everything is over here. Yes. Yes. Yeah, of course they know her, but like she said, she said, I just got here. But all their fans are over there because they've built all this fan base up all these years. All these interviews they've done have been fantastic. And it was just a lot of money. And you can feel it. Because I'm not even going to lie, y'all. I totally forgot about the Breakfast Club. And if I'm not looking at Netflix, I don't remember. And a lot of people like Brown Sugar Babe, they don't listen to the Breakfast Club. And if you don't, even Joe and what's his name? Joe and Jadakiss. Their podcast is on Netflix. Their podcast is on Netflix. Let me get through this because let me say this. Let's take this off. So I think they just made a really bad decision. I think their decision is really bad. And they're going to lose a lot of people behind that, because who is really just going to watch that? Hold on. Let me see. We talked about this. We talked about Just Hilarious. We talked about Lil Bill. I talked about Porsha. Oh, wait a minute. Porsha. Let's talk about Porsha real quick. Another part of Porsha. Porsha is sitting on an airplane getting her legs rubbed on, but she around here talking about she want Simon to throw this out, the situation where she was talking about ED, erectile dysfunction, and he felt like she was talking about him, and she never mentioned his name, but of course we knew she was talking about. Right. And she wants him to throw it out and pay her lawyer fees. Porsha, at this point, pay your own lawyer fees. Leave Simon alone. Simon is over there in Dubai doing his thing. He can't come over here. Just leave him alone. You sacrifice freedom of speech. Hold on. What you say? Hold on. And relatability wants to sponsor big business buy you out. That's the price you pay. Yeah, that's the price you pay. Because now you can't even they can't, like we can't even enjoy them, those who do watch them, because people forget. A lot of people don't have Netflix. A lot of people have canceled their Netflix. They just shouldn't stay where they were. Porsha need to leave this man right here alone. That's what I think she needs to do. I think she needs to leave Simon alone. She needs to let sleeping dogs lie and leave it alone. If you got to pay your lawyer fees, get on a payment plan. You back on the Housewives. It looks like it's going to be a great season, and just pay him off and leave him alone. You are here frolicking with Sway. You living your best life. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let's keep going. Let me take this down because I need to remove Porsha. Now let's talk about. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. Hold on. Child, let's talk about this nut right here. Is it me, or does Stefan just look like he's thrown out? He looks like yesterday's trash. He done lost Cardi. He done lost the Super Bowl. Now he done lost his team. Stefan Diggs speaks out after being informed by the Patriots that he's being released after 1 year in New England. Stefan worked really hard to get his body back up to where it needed to be. When he and Cardi were in Paris for Fashion Week, I know, girl. He was working out. Cardi was like, hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yes, we're on that now. I'll put the link up. Okay, Laura is here. I'm gonna put the link up and join it from here. Join it from here. I'm gonna put the link up right quick. Let me do this right quick so she can get on here to see if she has something that she wants to say to us today. And we're almost done. Laura, if you're in here, I just put the link up. So, okay. So he has, just lost everything. He just looked like a really sad puppy. Like, he just has so much going on with him. Stefan and his brother are too arrogant. Both got released in their teams. Just too much ego. They really need to figure their lives out. Exactly. When you heard Cardi, everything falls apart. Like, what she say? Good luck. It's the way she said it, and the way she looked, and the way she walked off, and that was it. It was done. His life was over. And then he done lost his girl. She was going up to bat for him. He, like I said, he was working out. He was getting his body back in shape. They were all in Paris. She talked about how he worked out so much. She was supporting him. They were winning. Then you go here and get. Oh, okay, girl. House of Villains, come on. I don't know what happened with him this year. And frankly, I just don't care at this point. We out of it. You lost the Super Bowl and lost your team. Now, he'll probably go somewhere else. That's all she needs to say. When she said, good luck, baby, you already knew what that was. But on the other hand, his mama said Just because she don't talk to my son don't mean that I can't go to this concert. Baby, his mama was deep in the Barty gang last night in Houston. She was so deep in the Barty gang in Houston, she had one of the lanyards on, honey, with Cardi B, baby. She said, let me go to this. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. She got my grandbaby. I am a grandmother of baby Patriot, baby Bram, and I'm going to support my granddaughter, my grandson's mother. And baby, she got her schoolgirl outfit on. She done got her friend with her schoolgirl outfit on. Baby, they was at the party last night. They had a party with Cardi. Do you understand? He's like, honey, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do with my son. He ain't worth nothing. You know he ain't worth nothing. Now I know he ain't worth nothing. He got a little change and babies all over the place. But this the only baby mama that's out here making a difference. So I have to go party with Cardi. And she done put her little schoolgirl outfit on. But hold on, let me go find Mama Diggs, honey. Hold on. Mama Diggs said it is what it is, honey. Mama Diggs. I think I can find it like this. Where is it? Girl. Hold on. Damn it. No, that's one. Okay, yeah, here we go. I found it. Y'all look at this. Oh no, that's not what I need to do. Look at this. Oh, where Laura at? It's on. Hold on, come on, channel. Look at this, child. Mama Diggs says she is out here partying with Cardi. Look at her friend right here. Girl, she is doing that. Hold on, let me go up here. She even had this right here to show y'all. She was like, what should I wear? She wanted to know, should she wear sneakers or she wear heels, honey? She had her dunks right here. She got all her little outfits on. Sweet tea is served because Mama Diggs is still Barty gang at the Little Miss Drama Tour. Although Cardi and Stefan been separated, Mama got to have a life too. Miss Diggs is supporting her grandbaby's mommy. I know Stefan is saying, what? Girl, she ain't care nothing about that. I don't blame her. I'd have been out there too. This ain't got nothing to do with me. He around here messing up. That's fine. He can mess up. Hold on, let me see. Look at her friend, child. Look at them. Child, look at them. They got their little outfits on. She said, I'm going to this concert, baby. I'm not about to miss out on the Barty gang. I'm not about to miss out on the Little Miss Drama Tour. Not me. Not I, said Mama Diggs. Hold on. I know that's right. Girl. Hold on. And yeah, I mean, and then he just looks a mess. Just a hot mess. Right. And then his mama over here. Okay. And his mama over here enjoying herself. Okay, we got Gigi coming to the stage. Let me put Gigi up here. What's going on, girl?
Chilling, catching up with you.
Yes, honey. I appreciate you. Hold on, let me take him down because I'm done with Stefan and his mama. But yeah, that's the end. That's all I have for the night. Thank you for being here, honey. How's everything going?
Everything is going good here in Georgia. Rooting for the Black girls.
I know that's right. You got to root for her. Root for everybody black. Everybody black. I'm so glad
Because
you came. Well,
Georgia is a
how are you
mess.
feeling? Yes. Oh, Laura, is that? Hold on, let me see if that's Laura, because I said she was gonna. Let me put this back up here. I'm gonna put this
Dr.
up here
Laura?
for you, Laura, if that's you. Yeah, Dr. Laura. So how is everything? Because we've been going through a lot. Everybody's been feeling a certain way. Everybody's doing good. What's going on in Georgia?
Honey, it's like summertime here.
Oh,
Ready
yes.
to open up this pool, chill out. Next time you hear it come through.
Okay. I would no, absolutely. Let me tell you, honestly, I said if everything work out, I was talking to Michelle the other day. I said, Michelle, if everything work out the way it's supposed to work out, when I get ready to come home, I think I'm stopping in Georgia and I'm staying the night.
Oh,
And I'm gonna go live from the King Moore Hair Care. I'm gonna go out to the Whiskey Mistress. I'm gonna do it all. I gotta do it all. Hey, Laura. We can't hear you.
Oh, I was on mute. Hey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we would, you know what? I didn't even realize it until I saw I'm glad I looked up and saw this, but I had put the link out there for anybody who wanted to come up so we could just talk, because I was feeling crazy earlier today. But I must say, at the end of this live, I feel so much better than I felt earlier today, because I came in and I usually do hot topics, and I had an episode of Quiet and the Girls, and I may do that tomorrow, but I just couldn't do it. It was like the weight of the world is so heavy. So when you said you was on here, I asked Laura if it's something that she can give us to work through this week with. And then Gigi came up, and I wanted to know how she was feeling. So I got to get her feelings. How are you feeling? Because I feel like it's the Mercury retrograde. It has been crazy. Yes.
I feel good. I'm just chilling. My husband's on a business trip. I'm chilling with the dog.
Oh, okay. All right. I got it.
Enjoying the weather, but I
Girl,
enjoy Dr. Laura.
I love Dr. Laura.
If y'all don't
She
quit calling me
gives us
Dr. Laura, I am not a doctor.
our
You are.
resident LMSW. We have so
Thank
many
you.
residents here on Millie Crew on the Millie Chun TV. We have a resident, let's be honest. Ooh, Laura. Laura, we have had a lesson tonight. Girl.
If it's anything like last week.
Oh, honey, it was tough. What we call them, y'all? Not here she go. Fabulous faces. Talk about some me. This is our resident, let's be honest, director. And she had what y'all call them? Not to be touched, don't want to be touched, not touch me nots, touch me not. Touch me nots. I didn't even know that was a thing, girl. So we're gonna do a Zoom so people get certified and touch me not. But Gigi, that was tough, wasn't it? It was something else, right?
It was
Girl,
good.
that whole segment was wild.
Good.
Give me
Really.
the Cliff Notes version.
Where is
So we was talking about Porsha. We was talking about Porsha. And we talked about Porsha being in her era, with Sway. And I was like, me and Alicia was on here talking about we couldn't do that. Like, we would have to have a resident man. We called it, wait a minute, how you say it, Alicia? Alicia said I have to have a resident hunter, and she would have to be the resident hunter because she's not gonna do it.
Well, they can bat the hunter, so they probably just as okay.
No, we don't want that. We don't want about a hunter. That's the problem. We don't want.
We don't want it.
We don't want it. She said, "Hey, get your tickets through Millie for our end of the month Zoom call, child. Millie, you'll need to sell tickets for cheap, like $5.99."
Well, son,
I'll send $7.
They pay
Not
$10.
$7.
I feel like.
Okay, I'll do 10.
Girl, it was so good. It was so good, but it was just like, Brittany was like, she is at the point where she's like, let me try that because these dudes out here are a myth. So maybe, I don't know. Cause I was like, I couldn't, I don't know. They said that the Sways and the Ty Youngs treat you good and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. But girl, we had a lesson tonight.
I hate I missed it, but that jail is kicking my butt.
Oh Lord. No, Tammy said we need new officers in the Beta Alpha New Incorporation. Not the BAN, girl. They need new officers in the BAN. They can add, who was that? Girl, they got old heads like Peter Guns and them. When I was watching Peter Guns, honey, I was like, this is the BAN society. This is where it started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but go ahead, Laura. What can you tell us about this world that we're living in right now? Because I should have called you, but I had to go to sleep today. Because I was
at work anyway.
I was in a bad shape.
I saw your post, and I was like, what is going? I'm trying to stay away from the news because I just can't. Every day is something, and I'm like, they're gonna be done came over here with them suits. I keep talking. They're gonna pull up in that car, that official car.
Well, we don't want to pull up in the official car. We don't need that. We don't need.
I'd be like, I can't be saying what I just want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not know I didn't know the Jess McCarthy thing at all. I just thought that they picked the person that they want, like the Democratic Party.
No, you have to vote. No. Yes.
So people went and voted for that.
Yes. So now I was telling them because Keisha Lance Bottoms is running for governor in Georgia. Like, please, early voting matters. Like, that matters more than anything. Because you see what happened with Jasmine. They cut it off at 7:00. And if you got your vote in at 6:59, you may have got it in. But if you was there at 7:01, it's a wrap. It didn't even count. It's crazy. Primary election.
I feel
it's
like
so sad.
It's me. I feel like it's all by design, the stuff that's happening. Like, they knew they was gonna not pick her. They had sat at the table, those people, and said, this is who we gonna get. This is how we gonna do it. And if anybody thinks that it's not, it's something wrong. This is not, all of us could have went and voted, but it's some trickery. Like, why would 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue get on there and say how horrible it is that the person they picked got it, and that they he could have a brag on himself, and then talk about how Texas has to change and how they can beat this guy easily. But at one point, he was who he was picking. He wanted to run. It's for what I understand. And then he found out that he was not a fan of him.
Well, he done fired Kristi Noem today. The Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem. He fired her because she was speaking up about. God, he fired her because she was speaking up about all these unalivings. The one that happened with the woman that was on her way to pick up her son and all that kind of stuff in Minneapolis. She spoke out against it, honey. He didn't let her go. But Tammy, what you're saying, I know if you're in line at 7:00, yes, you can vote, but not in Texas. They cut it off. That's what I'm saying. They cut it off.
That's what we say. This is all bad. They knew what they were doing.
I know what you're talking about. If you're there at 7, you should be able to get. But they said no. She tried to get an extension in the Texas. Yeah, they shut it down.
And I think they did that because they knew she could win. So they had to do something, just like the primary. Like, he tooth and nail don't want us to vote. Not the primary, midterm elections. He don't want us to vote. So that's why we over here doing some nonsense to Iran.
Yeah.
It's more tapes and more all kinds of stuff going on that he don't want us to know.
But like Jill says, voting matters. If it didn't, they wouldn't go to great lengths. they do suppress and deny and rig the votes. Vote early. Vote early.
But
Vote as soon as
who
they
said
open the
that?
polls, you get out the jail.
So here's the thing about that. All these, or this is, let me get my disclosure. This is my opinion. So
Okay.
it does not matter that voting matters because we know that.
Mm-hmm.
We got to pull our own coattail in that aspect because there are
Yes.
still us
That
who
don't want. That want.
refuse to go take a 5-minute ride to the poll, stand in the line back 5-10 minutes because
Yeah.
somewhere, somehow, somebody put it in your head and you believe that your vote does not
Doesn't
matter.
matter. Yep.
Yep.
And that could
That's
not
what
be
it is.
further from the truth.
And I don't understand how people don't get that. Like, I don't understand. Like, they say, well, it don't matter because if I vote, they're gonna vote him vote him in anyway. But if you go and vote for the right person, and all of y'all vote for the right person, you can't vote him in.
Right.
So what people need to understand is not voting is
No
voting.
vote is a vote for the other
It's a vote.
person.
It's a vote.
That's right.
And it's not for your
And
person.
then
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. People that don't vote cannot say anything to me because when all that stuff happened with this last election, and my first question is, did you vote? And somebody's like, no. I said, well, your conversation means nothing. What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. You can't even
So
talk to
that's
me
right.
about
So you don't
it.
get a
whatever
say.
person-
You don't
You
get
don't
a
get
say
a
if you
say.
didn't vote.
You had a say. You had a chance for your voice to be heard. But now you talking to me about it. Why you? Because now you're just so eloquently speaking to me about it, like you done wrote a dissertation as to. I don't care about what you're talking about. We can talk about. Let's talk about
Nothing.
TV because I can't talk to you. Yeah.
And it does start at the city level. Like that's people don't get that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they voting for the city council and they crooked on the city. They
Yeah, that's
council.
very
Listen,
important.
they are crooked because politicians and politics crooked.
Or crooked.
I don't care where you
Well, I
live.
don't know.
I don't care who it is. Your great granddaddy best friend. He a good man. It feels like when politics get involved and you have to make a choice for the people or your pocket, they're gonna always
Yeah.
pick their pocket.
Well, we're coming into we're at 2 hours and 7 minutes. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna ask if you're able to give us this because the weight of the world is so heavy, Laura. If you can give us just some tools that we can take in these next 7 days that can just help us through this week.
Okay. So on my way home, I usually have time to sit and write things down, but I just started this
Mm-hmm.
new assignment and I've been in what they call training. So whatever. I ain't had the time.
Okay.
But on my way home, I thought about that we focusing on, we watching all this stuff happen. So the question would be from me to you is what can you do about it? When I say what can you do, I mean, can you stand up and stop it? No, you cannot.
Right.
So we talked about last week cutting it off at a certain point to do some stuff we like to do or some things that
Mm-hmm.
make us feel better or are productive rather than counterproductive.
Right.
So I want to know. I was gonna say it has people to have a pencil and paper, but this kind of came up late in my head. Like, what is joy to you?
Thank you.
Like, what is joy? What does that mean for you to say I have joy in my life? Like literally.
I have joy in my life, and I'm gonna have joy in my life after this live because I'm gonna watch Cardi's Houston show. That's what I'm doing after this live.
Because
So
you're gonna feel
whatever I was
uplifted
feeling,
while you're watching it.
yes, whatever I was feeling today, like when I got in today, and I was like, because usually when I come in and I give y'all hot topics and maybe something else before I go to sleep. And while I'm asleep, I get up and I see what's going on, and I give y'all a hot topics before I go to work. Then I watch something, and whatever. I always have something together. So when I walked into this hotel room today, and I just laid across the bed. I couldn't do anything. I was like, well, let me get up. I gotta go and get what I got together. And I couldn't do it. And I realized I was like, I just can't. Like I literally, like I want to be, I'm not as robotic as I come off to be sometimes. It seems like that sometimes. But I was just in a real place. And I was like, I can't do this because I feel crazy. I feel like we're going through so much, and like it was so much. I was talking about Eddie and Wendy. I mean, that's not even anything to do with me, but I feel for their family. I feel for their children. I feel for them. Then it was like the Jasmine Crockett situation. Like it seems like we just keep trying and we keep trying, and people keep their foot on our necks, and then it's like you don't know who to trust. And I was like, I just want to know how everybody's feeling. So when I made that video, it was very much me venting, and I went to sleep. I got up, and I was like, everything's going to be good. I came on here. I've had a great night. This has been a great live. We had a really good night. And I always get whatever I need from here. I vented a little bit in the beginning because I was like, people taking my kindness for weakness. I'm on a Ariana Curry block party mode now. And that's just what I'm going to do. And I feel better. I feel better than I did when I made that video today.
So let's
But
not
I
double
realized
back to that. Right? You've done that.
No.
And now you finna go somewhere else, and like just even as the world or these people sending you these things, and you have to look at them because that's what you do. Not for the rest of the night. I don't care if it's breaking news times 10,000.
No,
It's
I
like
told you what I'm
I'm
doing
finna
for the rest
take
of the
care of
night.
me. I'm finna go have
I'm
some fun. I'm
sleeping.
finna laugh and act like none of this stuff is happening.
Yes. I'm going to drink my
Because
pina colada, and I'm going to watch this concert, and I'm going to bed.
yeah, because guess what? It's still gonna be there tomorrow. We just don't have
Yeah.
to think about it or ponder on it or of the what ifs. What if this happened? Because guys, it's happening. We can stick our head
It
in the
is.
sand we want, but
It's
it's
happening
happening.
every day.
Gas oil went up $10.36, I think.
I need to go get
In
some
some
gas.
hours. I'm saying in
Yeah.
the bag,
It went up.
the barrel that we buying.
I know it was 12%. I know it said
Yeah.
12%. I remember that.
So if that's that, and he just bombed them, just imagine.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
at the end of the day, we need to focus on joy.
us. Yeah, joy. What brings you joy? Uh, don't watch a lot of the news. Even on, I love Aaron Parnas. He is on. I feel like he my TikTok newscaster that's telling the truth. I can
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes I see him and I don't watch. I just go on to the because it's too much for
Yeah.
us to carry
It's
inside
too
our
much.
head and wonder what's right and is this right or is this AI? We asking all these questions and we
Yes.
we don't and we still don't get a valid answer.
No.
So it's up
Because
to
I
us
saw
to be like,
today where
what
they
is
said
it?
that 20,000 Americans have been brought back to America from over there. And then when I was looking at it, and then I looked at the people online and all those people that was in the parking lot in Dubai in a parking lot, I was like, could this just be something just trying to appease us, to let us feel
Maybe.
like, oh my God, these people are getting home. 20,000 people and they have no airspace and they told them to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know what to
And
think,
clearly
but
he doesn't
my
care
prayers are with them.
because he's like,
No,
stuff happened. Like we didn't plan for this, but it happened. So y'all figure it out. Not
insane.
let me get these people who I'm supposed to be protecting out of this situation that I caused.
Right, right.
That I went
You
over
can't even hear them.
everybody's head that I should have been asking for help and did it because I want to do it.
Yeah.
And you still
Well,
see people in the I do anyway in the comments saying he's right. And I ain't nowhere in the world they can say he doing this because
I
he said he's gonna do
cannot
this.
focus on it.
But I'm like,
Yeah. But go ahead.
we can't worry about it. We cannot. And I say that, and that sounds so cliche. It's don't worry about it because as a people with hearts, it is going. It is like something we really do need to be thinking about, but not in the
Yep.
way that people are thinking. Not in the way of, oh Lord, what we gonna do? He doing this and he doing that. But on another spectrum of, if this is going to happen, at least let me be somewhat prepared. Let me
That's it.
get some, let me get some extra groceries or canned goods or stuff, non-perishable things in case stuff go left that I can still feed my family. Let me, you see
Yeah.
things are
So
skyrocketing. It's not gonna get any better. Go ahead.
it's not. And you have to buy things as you can buy them. But just to
Right.
wrap it up, focus on your joy and be prepared.
Yeah. Get yourself prepared. I
That's
don't
what
care
we're
if you're
gonna
making a
focus on.
list of what you might think you might need. Do
Yeah.
that. Start out with just the list of, hey, if something happens, if we have to go off the grid, if we lose power, if these people start fighting back, will I and my family be able to survive? And if we can, how? I'm not saying go
Yeah.
stockpile and buy up all this stuff. Don't do that. Make a
Yeah.
list and be ready
Well,
if
we're
you
gonna
have
end
to. Okay.
we're gonna end on a good note. We're gonna end on a good note because we had a really good live, but Laura has come in and she told us that we need to basically just focus on what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because like you said, things are happening and they're gonna happen. And there's nothing we can do about it. But we can control what goes on with us. That's why I
Yeah.
said from here on out, you get blocked. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, sometimes I had time to go back and forth. I'm not going back and forth. I don't have time for that.
I got one more thing for
But
you,
I
Amy.
want to thank.
Smile.
Okay.
I want everybody to be conscious about what they face look like this week. When you see somebody,
Ooh,
smile. I want you to smile. I want you. I ain't saying speak. I'm saying you don't know
I
what that
wasn't doing
means
that.
to people. Like
I
you ain't
wasn't
gotta
doing that
talk to them or
because
stand off. Just keep moving. But hey, you'll never know
I
what
was
they
doing
might do
that
for somebody else.
because that's what I was talking about. Like I have managed to not on purpose, but seclude myself from everybody around me. I don't talk like I just don't feel the need to be caught up in the rapture of conversation because I like you said, focus on joy. Because I in my head and just in here on ready because I feel like somebody gonna say something real crazy. And that's anywhere in the grocery store, in get my nails done, wherever. And I
That's why I
am
said
never
don't
guarded
say
like that.
nothing. Just
I'm never guarded
how
like
is
that.
my
I'm not
face
like
looking?
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like how
And
am
I
I?
know how mine looking. It's
But
resting. That's what mine is doing. It is
you just told me that
resting
if you're outside, it
daily.
ain't.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about. RBS. I got that
Oh
real tough.
Lord, no.
I know that. And then like, cause I really hate for men to say, "Oh, you're so pretty smile." I hate when people say that. I just really hate that. But I mean, cause like I just go in, cause like I talk because this is my safe space. All of you are my safe space. And with my family and my friends. So like outside of you all, like literally, I was at work and it was a girl. She was looking at me and she was like, "Are you really?" I mean, cause I don't. I am. I just go to work. I do my job and I come home. That's what I do, and I don't feel the need to just be caught up in it. So I don't even make. Maybe I should smile because I don't really come off.
In passing, I'm not just in passing. A random old lady in the store, a random person that's
Thank
looking
you,
like they
Stephanie.
got a lot going on. Just smile and keep moving. I ain't saying stop and ask how you doing. I'm saying,
Yeah, I'm not because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
I
Yeah.
I
smile
don't
at
even care.
everybody. I wave at construction workers. I smile at everybody coming and
Because you
going.
don't ever
Do
know.
you?
Listen,
I believe
yeah,
you, Gigi. You look like it. You look like you so sweet,
and that's
girl.
so
You look
I
like
wave
good.
at
it.
anybody. I'm
But that's
smiling.
so good. That is so
I
good. I
think for
don't know.
me, I just
I wish I could not. I wish I could get on here late because uh, I don't know. It's just like I said, so much going on. But you could cut me off. But it's a little boy from my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama, that unalived his wife right after she had
I
their baby
saw
the other day.
that.
And he was
no,
19,
girl.
she was 24.
I saw that.
And I'm
Oh,
saying to myself, what state of mind do you have to be in to walk
girl.
into a
The hospital
birthing
room.
center
Yes.
and do that? And your mom she didn't do the interview on camera. She just said, ain't no way I could have ever thought this could happen.
That was wild.
And see
19 and
that
24.
Brand new baby girl, correct?
Yeah.
Like
that is so
He
crazy.
just
nobody's gonna
graduated from the National
Love
Guard
you too,
boot camp.
Stephanie.
hmm
And like nobody know. Of course there's naysayers. There's people that think they know stuff. But his mama got on there and said, I not my child. Like it ain't no way you could have told me, no matter what happened in any circumstance, my child would have went and did that.
Uh, I know she's in shock.
Yeah, she wouldn't. They said she didn't want to be on camera. I guess, and I could believe that she don't want people saying, "Oh, that's his mama." This, and
Um,
but she lost her child too, though, and that's what people don't understand. Like two families destroyed, and a baby don't have no parents.
hold on, CJ on YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube in a few minutes. I think, and see, and here's the thing. When I get stuff like that, like some things I do talk about. I do talk because I was talking about that family last week. That the man unalived the whole family. Somebody was like, "Oh, Millie Chan, that's just so crass. Like you're so insensitive." But talking about
It's
some, how
news.
dare you say that about that family? But the thing is, it's new. I'm not the only one talking about it. And from my understanding, somebody else has said that the woman and the man made a decision to do that to the
saw that.
family.
And the
Like
dog.
how?
They
So
didn't have
how
to
are
do that
you
to
Oh
the
making?
dog.
yeah.
How are you doing that? That is insane. Like
I don't
even
know.
on my worst day, on my worst day, I wanted to make it to tomorrow to see if it would be a better day.
And
You
it
understand what I'm saying?
never happens in just like that. That's what people don't understand. They blacked out. No. There have that is to
You done
get to
thought
a
about
point to
that.
actually do that. You have thought about it
Mm-hmm.
for days and days,
Yeah,
maybe months,
yeah.
and contemplating. And then said no, and then something happened that made you feel bad, and you say, "Why should we on here?" It's a whole that people think that people just do that and they just made up their mind and they were just no. That's not how it happens. That
I just feel like it's so much going on. It's just so much going on, and I think it's not enough. It's not. I don't think people are praying enough. It's got to be some God in this situation. It's got to be some God in this situation because, and then like when you look at things like that, like how people say, well, how could God make something like that happen? Like we don't know how people come to this world. We don't know the length. We don't know how long they're gonna be here. We don't know what they're gonna do. And my mother was telling me, she was like, she says, I said something about me and my honey, like having, I was like, he this, he that every once in a while. She was like, girl, these men out here taking these women out. You need to, I was like, Lord have
Mama,
mercy. If I thought, like, you would never, I was like, Mama, don't say that. I got to be on the road. Like, that's insane. But
it like you just
I,
said, like it's got to be some prayer in it, and people will say, like, why would God? God is not the author of confusion. I say this all the time. If you can believe there is a God, you must believe there is Satan and evil walking around. Everybody is not
Cain and
mentally ill.
Cain and
There is
Abel.
pure
I mean, it's
evil
in the
walking. It is
Bible.
pure evil.
Yes.
People. It's
Yeah, it
people that
is.
just do
It
stuff because
is.
they evil.
And that's why I said that I am not going back and forth with these people on this internet. That's why I said I'm just going to block, because there are certain things like I can sit here and talk about whatever, and somebody will just find the worst thing to pull out. That's how you do that, or I mean, I'm over talking about a wig. I'm over talking about all. I don't care about that. Like, I don't care that much. The people that are here for me, that support me, I love and appreciate them, and that is who I cater to. So that's me. I'm just gonna get them out of here, because ain't no need of me talking, ain't no need of me going back and forth.
Or just ignore them, or get you a really good moderator and get them gone.
Yeah,
because I think that they do it to get. Yeah, the comment people, I think that they do that to see if they can get a rise out of people, and they keep coming, because that's helping them grow, right? That's helping them get money, or however it works. But I see stuff now. I used to be typing, about to type my fingers off, mad, and I'll be like,
not doing that. Not doing that. But y'all, look, we're gonna get ready to go, but we're gonna definitely end this on a great note. Tomorrow is Brown Sugar Babe.
Brown Sugar
birthday.
Babe.
Brown Sugar Babe.
Happy birthday.
Let me say this about Brown Sugar Babe. Brown Sugar Babe is someone who has become a really good friend in my head. She doesn't call me like that, but she will call me on things that are, like if I'm not here, if I'm not here in an appropriate time after something has popped off. Really? Did you? She'll tell me, did you see that? And I really appreciate you, Brown Sugar Babe, for everything that you do. And I think you are a really good person. And I just hope tomorrow you have a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And shout out to all the Pisces. It's Pisces season. Shout out to all my Pisces Millie crew members. You all are fantastic. I want to thank everybody. Laura, I just love you. I think you're a treasure. Thank you for just talking us through certain things. And
She be turning it around.
Thank you.
I try.
Gigi, she does turn it around. She does turn it around. Thank you, Gigi, for coming up here tonight. Your smile is infectious, so maybe I will do better. I will think about you and do better, because Laura has told me, and you speak.
Everybody just smile. For y'all frowners and rest and beef faces, listen, just for a day. I don't care if you just do it to one person, because you don't never know how you affecting somebody else. Like that could have. Yeah, be conscious of what your face looking like.
I'm be very conscious of it.
Be very conscious of you looking like I want to be bothered.
Beautiful smile.
I know, and I pay for it.
That's what I be saying, baby. I dropped the bag.
I pay for it, honey. I know, but I'm going to be conscious of that. But like I said, happy birthday to Brown Sugar Babe.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We'll talk to you about it again tomorrow whenever I wake up. Lord, say the same. I want to thank Laura for you coming here. I want to thank Fabulous Faces for everything she did tonight. Shout out to Stephanie. She was the first person in this live tonight. Shout out to all of you who are in the live. I hope y'all have a great week. I'll talk to y'all next week. And then we'll talk about this Zoom when we're going to get ready to do this Zoom. And then you come in on the Zoom, Laura, and it's going to be a Zoom, baby.
Because I'm finally going to be able to see y'all faces. I'm finally going to be able to see y'all faces, and that excites me to no end. Because I have heard some conversations and situations, and I be want to know what you looking like. I be want to shake some of y'all, but I want to know what you look like.
We're going to have to take a nap. Because as you can see, me and Laura being here fighting for words, baby. We be there tussling for these words coming out of these sentences. But
I could not. Last week, I was like, I don't know, Jesus. I don't have no words. You're going to have to I just had to be quiet.
Yeah, girl, last week was tough. I don't even know if she in here tonight, but baby, I hope it's better. But yes, we're definitely going to do that, because I absolutely love a good Zoom. I love a good Zoom. I like when everybody's here. But look, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for
night.
being here.
Love y'all.
Like the video,
Love you guys
share
more.
the video, comment, hype the video, bring others over. We're almost at 30,000. We got to get to 30,000 people. We're almost at 30,000. So it's your girl,
Come on.
Chun. Y'all have a good night. And I'll talk to y'all next week.
All
And
right,
I'll
you
see
be
y'all
safe
tomorrow.
out there, guys.
Bye, y'all. Be
Bye,
safe.
good night.
Bye-bye.